Alright, guys, so while War of the Worlds 4 is in post production, I decided that it was time to give you all some backup to let you all know where we're at in this terrible, confusing storyline. Let's get right into it with Phase 1. War of the Worlds 1 centers around Earthquake, Sci-Fi, John, and the Equalizer. Who named that guy Earthquake? We watch as Sci-Fi turns from bounty hunter to hero.
Depression.
He is kidnapped, tortured by Dwight to the point of showing his true power. He would defeat Equalizer and live to fight another day. Good lord, these videos are just really freaking bad. War of the Worlds 2 is the direct follow-up, taking place 2 years after the first. Sci-Fi is living free and in peace until a new evil arises, but it's just the same old evil, the Equalizer.
Holy sh!
Him and his buddy Crow will fight Sci-Fi. I know this is very dumb. But then he goes and joins David, this character that no one will hear from again. Secret of the Marksman is the third entry in this timeline, taking place between the second and third War of the Worlds. We follow a new character known as the Marksman, who is known as being a Deadshot.
Where is he?
But everyone is out for his secret. 3 assassins will face him: Sharpshooter, Hatchet, and Sam R.I. What a dumb name. Season 3 was supposed to be the final chapter, but was never made. It would conclude with Nigel's death, Marksman's heroic servant, and also the death of the Marksman himself. War of the Worlds 3 is the third entry in the War of the Worlds films. We watch as Dwight and Sci-Fi take to the final fight. It was cut short though, due to the loss of actors. We would have saw David's death if it wasn't for the loss of this actor. We would get some very good follow-up to what John, not John Timbers, but the John himself has been doing all this time. And the final fight between Sci-Fi and your boy, the Equalizer. Now, Bro Buddy Films is probably one of the most lore-based. The Equalizer is keeping a boy named Drew in a pocket dimension where he's using a cloning process to repeatedly kill and clone him. He's not aware of this, as he has to fight constant battles. After 2 years, he realizes he is trapped and breaks free. He changes his name to John Timbers. We are at the last story, Survival of the Fittest. It follows Tobias, a collector, and Marcus, the son of a great leader named Blackjack, who we don't know anything about. The Equalizer has built a nuclear reactor all along under the United States. It empowers all of America's fine resources. But the Equalizer plans to use it for evil to destroy America and every being that walks among it. Yes, I was up late thinking of this idea. It was an overnight idea. The Equalizer plans to use it for evil, to destroy America and every being that walks among it. Marcus and Tobias work together to try and stop the end of the world, but are unsuccessful. 10 years after survival of the fittest, Sci-Fi gets bitten. But wait, he is the cure! He runs along a tactical military team made up of Nolan, Darien, and General Fury, which is literally three of the same people. They see he has the cure and decides to take him to get the cure. A longtime villain, Crow from War of the Worlds 2, returns to try and stop this. This would be Sci-Fi's final entry and would return the Dwight clone who helped Sci-Fi. General Fury saves the world, and Nolan to this day still acts like a nomad. His location is Thanksgiving Adventure, 15 years have passed since the events of nuclear fallout, and the new era begins.
If only he knew.
With a legendary
So
being
glad I got rid
known
of
as
Squash
Squash
Boy.
Boy.
Can't wait to eat some of
He
this
is a living
Halloween kit.
embodiment
What?
of Thanksgiving itself.
In this flick, he shows John Timbers the ways of Thanksgiving.
Hey, let me have some of your candy.
What is candy?
Not much time has passed after the Thanksgiving adventure, and John Timbers has already found a new evil arising. Blizzard Boy is furious at the fact that people hate Christmas. People keep saying bruh, and goes on a rampage throughout the entire building. Many of the students get buried in snow,
Wonder who else
including Gustav Smirnov.
No! I cannot let you bury people in snow!
John Timbers brings Squash Boy back to stop Blizzard Boy and succeeds, saving everyone in the school. This chapter ends with Squash Boy sending Gustav back in time to another time, 5 years back in another dimension. Except this dimension is really maybe the same dimension? Has Squash Boy tricked Gustav into a trap to get rid of him?